The University of Iowa now bracing for 3 days, multi-day protests on campus beginning tomorrow involving the ongoing Israel-Hamas war.
Campus police say the primary goal is to protect free speech while also ensuring everyone's safety. KWWL's Daniel Pro joins us with more after talking with state and university leaders about this. Daniel.
University of Iowa leaders say they welcome protests, but there are safety protocols that are in place and will be in place this weekend. The event's being put on by Iowa City Students for Justice in Palestine. Organizers say it will be a weekend of programming on the Pentecost where students can gather and learn.
We're not going to allow destruction.
Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds says she supports the First Amendment right to protest, but says things have gotten out of control at schools like UCLA and Columbia.
It's ridiculous. It's putting people at risk. We're seeing just a tremendous increase in anti-Semitism.
Police have been clashing with pro-Palestinian protesters in recent weeks who've started camping out, refusing to leave, and vandalizing property. Iowa Attorney General Brenna Bird says protesters have rights, but within reason.
People have a First Amendment right to say, have free speech, but they don't have a right to block entrances to buildings, assault people, or engage in illegal activities.
The University of Iowa says it's aware of this weekend's pro-Palestinian demonstrations, saying the community is allowed to exercise their First Amendment rights outside on campus as long as it's lawful and does not disrupt the functionings of the institution. Adding, the primary goal of law enforcement during demonstrations is to protect free speech while making sure demonstrators and the community are safe. Governor Reynolds says she wants to make sure protests don't go too far here in Iowa.
We're going to just get in front of it. We're going to be respectful, and as long as they abide by, the laws and do it peacefully, then great. But if it crosses that line, we will be ready.
Organizers with Iowa City Students for Justice in Palestine say unlike other protests nationwide, they don't plan to set up tents or other structures, something that's not allowed on the Pentecost under University of Iowa guidelines. The university also said today they welcome conversations with the event organizers ahead of time to make sure there is a safe environment for it. They also noted that several groups have already reserved parts of the Pentecost this weekend for end of the semester or graduation celebrations. Ron, Elizabeth.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Daniel. And protests are taking place, of course, on other Iowa campuses as well.
Now, that's right, Elizabeth. Over in Ames at Iowa State University, we're told more than 100 students, along with some community members of Ames, held a rally calling for the permanent ceasefire to the ongoing Israeli-Hamas war.